Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about the movie Boss Level, which is coming to Hulu this Friday on March 5th. And let me tell you guys, this movie is so much fun. I mean, if you go into this movie expecting some blood, some gore, some action, and a halfway decent plot, then you're going to be happy. Let's get into my spoiler-free review of Boss Level, again coming to Hulu on the 5th. But if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button, I'd be super grateful. All right, let's talk about it. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, this movie's exactly what I expected from the trailer, okay? It is a mix of action and sci-fi. It's kind of like a Groundhog Day / Happy Death Day. I mean, we have Roy, who's played by Frank Grillo, who literally wakes up every day to get murdered at some point during the day or die at some point during the day. And it's from all these different assassins. I mean, it's not like he has to find his killer like that happened in Happy Death Day. And of course, in Groundhog Day, Bill Murray doesn't die every day. I mean, this is just, I don't know, it's like a bloody, action-packed take on Groundhog Day. That's what this feels like. It's not as funny, of course. There is some humor. There are some great moments. I mean, Ken Jeong is in this, and briefly anyways, and you know, every time he's on screen, he's dropping these one-liners that have me cracking up. I mean, I just adore him. I think he's fantastic. Even the worst movies, he pops in and gives some humor. So I was really happy to see him in this movie, in Boss Level. But this movie overall is just so darn silly. I think it doesn't take itself seriously. At least I don't think it does, and it comes off that it doesn't. I mean, he's literally fighting all of these assassins every day, and he doesn't know why they're trying to kill him or how they're tracking him. And it's not even like he knows what he's supposed to do with his day. It's not like, oh, there's something I have to accomplish. He's just like waking up and getting murdered every day, and he doesn't know why. And it's really entertaining. I'm a big fan of gore and bloody, crazy, off-the-wall deaths, and we definitely get some of that. I feel like the gore didn't step it up as much as it could have, although when we do see heads getting chopped off, that's a lot of fun. I would have liked to see more of that stuff, but I get it. It's fine. Not everybody loves that stuff, so I think it's a happy medium of blood and gore. Like I said, I definitely would have liked more, but I know I'm probably alone, or at least in the minority on that one. But let's talk about the cinematography for a second. So one of the assassins he fights, she wields a sword, and she is ridiculously badass. She's got a cheesy line after she kills him every time, which is a lot of fun. Again, I think this movie embraces being cheesy. But the cinematography during the sword fights is so amazing. You'll see her like come in like this, and the camera goes down and gets this angle, and I think it really shows off her sword fighting skills, even though I'm sure the actress doesn't really sword fight, but it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed those moments. The story itself is all right. I mean, within 30 minutes, I pretty much had the twist and the ending figured out. All that being said, the final line of the film makes this movie worth watching. If you've been invested in this movie and you get that final line in the movie, it was pretty perfect. The reason this movie is called Boss Level as well is a pretty great scene. I don't want to give anything away, but it's pretty amazing. It's a little bit towards the end there. This movie is an hour and a half long, which is fantastic. It's quick. It's a quick watch, you know? I've said before, lately it feels like every movie we've been getting is like over 2 hours long, and it's just too much. If this one had gone on that long, it would have dragged. As it is, there's one moment that I'll talk about in a second that I thought this really didn't need to be in here. I get why it was put in here, but it didn't need to be in here. So clocking in at an hour and a half is actually perfect. There's enough action to keep you entertained throughout the whole thing, pretty much. And then the story itself feels secondary, to me anyway, to the action. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's a sci-fi twist, like, obviously with the day repeating. But it wasn't... It's not groundbreaking. It's not anything new. It's really not anything that we haven't seen before, but still tons of fun. I absolutely enjoyed my time, my hour and a half watching this. Now, I said there's a moment that I thought, Now, there's a moment when Roy is talking to Joe, who is his son, who doesn't know he's his dad. You find that out early on. Don't worry, you know he's the dad, but Joe doesn't know. But anyway, they're talking, and they give them a really long time at the arcade, which for me as a gamer was a lot of fun. I liked watching them play Dragon Ball Z and Street Fighter and stuff, but at the same time, I was like, this feels like it's going on really long. It felt like it was taking too long of time away from the action and the actual story that was going on. I get why they did it. I get why they showed that bonding. I get why they showed that moment. But for me, it just took me out of the action for almost too long. It was really close to like, all right, hurry up. And then we got back into the action and I was like, okay, all right, I'm back in it, right? It didn't completely take me out of the movie, so I was thankful for that. Like I said, it's definitely predictable. I figured out the end fairly early on, but that didn't mean the journey wasn't fun along the way because of all this action and this crazy deaths. Now, I think Frank Grillo was great. I think he did a phenomenal job in the role of Roy and what he could with the script, of course. Mel Gibson, for me, felt a little flat. He plays the villain in this, and we don't see a lot of him. And when we do see him, and he has some speaking lines, almost feels to me like Mel was kind of phoning this script in. I don't know, there was something off, and I enjoy his acting for the most part, but this one just felt a little, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. I would have liked to see someone else in the role of that villain. I think would have done a better job, or at least see Mel not so much phoning it in as it felt like he was. But anyway, that's my nitpicking of it. I mean, overall, I give it a 3 out of 5. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not fantastic. It's not going to win any awards. The script is all right. The plot is all right, yet predictable. It's more or less one of those movies you're going to go into just to have fun, right? That's exactly how this should be taken. I don't think it takes itself seriously, and you shouldn't take it seriously either. It's just basically an action-packed, bloody Groundhog Day with a fun sci-fi twist. That's what it is. And if you take it for that, you're going to enjoy yourself when you go in and watch it. Again, this movie, Boss Level, comes to Hulu on March 5th. Be sure to check it out. If by the time you got to this review, you've already seen it, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Let's discuss, is there something you disagreed with that I said or agreed with that I said? Let's talk about it. And if you're checking this out before the movie has come out or before you have seen it, let me know what you think. Are you looking forward to this movie? Are you going to check it out on Hulu when it comes out? Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more movie reviews or trailer reactions. And you can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. You can also find me at Real Tessa Smith. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys, and I'll see you next time.